Alright, welcome back.
We're departing.
Hey, Beast.
Where's Belle? Still in the castle. But now there's even more Heartless. Against her will? No. I think she stayed for a reason.
She's still asleep.
Let's go ask him. You might need my strength. I'll go with you.
Thanks, Beast Man. You know what I will give this show, though?
Show?
You know what I will give this game, though?
What?
The characters, right, that you get to tag along with you, and the gameplay mechanics that change because of it is actually really cool. Like, I like, even if it's for a short time, I like that your squad leaves you, and then you have to team up with Beast, and you're defenseless. You
liked that?
I like that. That's a neat twist to the gameplay and the story. I also like when you turn into a Heartless.
Oh, I turned into the Heartless.
Yeah, even if it is for a super short period of time, because it's interesting. Like it's making its plot in the story actually follow through with actual gameplay, which is nice. Even if the story is fucking all over the place.
In later games.
In later games.
They have
especially that.
In later games, and in the newest one actually, you don't ever lose Goofy and Donald in your party.
Yeah.
But just additional people get added to it.
Yeah.
Which I'm like, okay.
I mean, it makes... I mean, if they just, like, were not in the party for no good reason, I'd say it's stupid, but the fact that there was, like, a story reason for it, even if the reasoning for that story reason is stupid,
oh, no.
At least it was
it's just Donald's an asshole. Because Goofy was gonna stay, and he was just like, come on, we gotta do what the king said!
See, it also would have been cooler if they split, and Donald went with Riku, and Goofy stayed with Sora, and then you had to fight Riku and Donald with Goofy and Sora. Would have been way cooler, though.
And the Beast, yeah.
Yeah, that would have been way sicker.
But no! This is a kid's game.
So everyone's decisions are absolute. Your decisions are absolute. No, is it the King's Rule? The King's Rule is absolute. We should play Persona 4 at some point.
Persona!
I can talk about why it's amazing and also why it's bad all at the same time.
I get it.
I get it. He points to Kingdom Hearts. I get it. Yo, they just released Persona 4 Golden for PC. I never thought I'd see the day a Persona game would get released on a non-PlayStation console for any reason. Like, so weird. But it is pretty cool that there's a PC release now.
Yeah.
Even if I probably will never play it because I'd rather play it on the Vita. You know, if anyone remembers what the Vita was.
What's a Vita?
Good question. I don't know. It was poorly marketed, and very little advertisement ever existed for it, so it beats me. It's what's the Vita? The most powerful handheld of all time. That sounds impressive. Why didn't it sell? It was the most powerful handheld of all time.
So it costs as much as a PlayStation.
So it costs a lot of money. It was cheaper than a PlayStation 3 at the time. I think it either launched for $300 or $250, which was still a lot. And then
it never really went down in price.
Yeah, that was the thing, is that it never really went down in price. And the price of the console wasn't the part that sucked. It was the memory cards, which were priority to only work on the Vita. And then on top of that, they, like, costed a fucking fortune. Like, a micro SD card for the same price... I mean, a micro SD card with the same storage would literally cost, like, triple the fucking price.
Yeah.
Like, it was ridiculous. And that's what killed that system by a fucking landslide.
Why not?
Yeah. That and they didn't include backwards compatibility because they switched from CDs to...
So you couldn't
cartridges.
play PSP games?
Well, the whole thing was that, like, the biggest complaint people had about the PSP was that the CD thing made it so that it always needed to load. And I was like, yeah, but that's its fucking charm. is that it, like, whenever it loads, you can hear it go
I remember
in your fucking
that.
hand. It was
I
like,
remember
cool.
that.
It was cool as shit.
Sometimes I'd be like, why does it do this? But other times I was like, this isn't bad.
But they went the more typical route where they, like, just went with cartridges, because at this point cartridges can actually store, like, a lot of data on them. And they're not super expensive to
I mean,
produce.
the size of the fucking Switches games, I feel like I'm gonna lose the game, like,
Yeah.
if I put it down somewhere and I don't remember where I put it.
The Switch, though, is a perfect... See, the Switch is a perfect reason why cartridges are great, and also why they're fucking terrible, though.
Yeah.
Because, like, yes, the entire game fits on this tiny cartridge, except not always. Sometimes you have to download the fucking game.
Download a DLC
onto
patch
your
on day
fucking...
one.
Yeah, like, and not even a DLC patch, it's literally downloading the fucking game because it can't actually store the whole game on the cartridge. And it's like... Mistakes were made here. Like, this is kind of dumb.
That's what happened with the Spyro trilogy, right?
No, that was because of rushing. Literally every console... Here's the thing with the Spyro Reignited trilogy, which I hate, and it's... If you buy the Spyro Reignited trilogy, you really only have the first game on that disc.
Physically.
The other two games have to be downloaded, and that's across all platforms, because they rushed it hard to development, which was stupid. Shouldn't have done that. But they didn't care. They made their money back and then, like, tenfold. So they just saw it as, this is how we should handle everything, and I'm sure this will bite us in the ass later on another game. But...
I hope.
Like,
it was a cool little... It's a cool little game. But
it's cool.
But I really hate that.
I wish they'd re-release it at some point that actually has all the games on it. And my whole reason for that is, like, if their network ever goes down, right? Like, if a company ever, whether it's Xbox or PlayStation or Steam, if they ever just decide, like, hey, we don't want to
support this anymore.
Yeah, support this. Alright, yeah, so...
Services go offline.
If the service goes offline for any reason, whether, like, company goes under, services go under, fucking EA just decides, fuck you. Activision in this case. Activision just decides, fuck you, people, and then just pulls it from market. Then you just, like, never have it again. It's the reason I don't buy shit digitally, too. Because, like, once it's gone, it's just gone.
So that's why when you told me that, I was just like, oh, I was interested in buying it, and I was just like, I don't want to buy it anymore.
Yeah. I mean, nowadays there's...
Also, it doesn't help that I already pretty much beat the first game and got halfway through the second game on my girlfriend's save, so I'm like, I don't really want to replay that.
Yeah, that's also a problem. Yeah, then there's also, like... I mean, I'm probably going to buy it eventually anyways, because...
Yeah.
It's still the Spyro trilogy. I really want to play it anyways. But,
and then the other thing is, like, what console do I want to buy it for? That's the other thing.
Yeah, that's like the whole thing. It's,
it's on, like, every system I have now.
Get it for PS4, bro.
PS4, I could get it on the Switch.
PS4 Lite, bro.
Or I could get it on the, it's on the PC now.
Yep, sure is.
I'm like, I don't know how I feel about that.
It sure is. PC is, Master Race in it.
PC Master Race,
yeah, so you'll be fine. I love that, like... Oh, dude, I don't know if you, what's the goat girl's name from fucking, 2? Forget her fucking name,
Oh, I know what you're talking about, though.
Faunus or something?
I was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, oh, Spyro 2.
It's like, what are you, some sort of goat? And she's like, I'm a Fawns, you dork! And then she fucking steps right on your dick.
Like,
oh, no, wait, that was the comic I was reading.
Oh, it's the princesses! Thora, the darkness is pouring from the keyhole. Darkness.
I love how short fucking Alice is because she's technically a child compared to all the other ones who are actually grown
We
as
could
adults.
continue with the... Oh, we can't go in here anymore.
Get shut down, dude.
Darkness, Keyblade Master. Where's Ansem? Gone. Keyblade of Darkness. Darkness?
I'm sorry, Aurora. I don't have time for the one that no one can remember the name of.
Okay, Chris. So, we're not there yet, but when we get to the final boss,
yeah,
I need you to count how many times they say darkness.
Okay. As long as you give me a heads up, I'll count it.
Because, it's a lot.
I don't doubt it.
Just gonna fly over.
Oh yeah, but I remember what I was gonna say now. It was Yeah, the Faunus girl, whatever, from Spyro. I love that right when they remade that game. Right when they remade that game. The Rule 34 of that character just skyrocketed through the fucking moon.
What do you expect?
And I was like, because I'm on there, I'm like, what is popular this month? And I look at it, I'm like, oh. Of course. Of course it is. I'm not even surprised.
Oh, beast, I can't see.
But yeah, man. Fire! Fire! So, who is the best fucking, side character you get for the stories in this game?
In this game?
Yeah. I mean, Beast seems
Beast.
pretty strongly
It's
taking it.
Beast.
But we haven't gone to all the words yet.
No, there's no more companions.
Oh, there's no more? Okay, I would argue Beast kind of takes it, hard.
It's Beast. I'm trying to remember who's in the next games. Because there's a lot more companions in the next game than there is in this game. I love Jack Skellington, but that's just because Jack the Pumpkin King. Dooba 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 Pumpkin King. The best part is you both did it.
Yep. I knew where you were going with it, so I had to go with it. It's not a song anywhere in the fucking movie. It's not even close to any of the songs in the fucking movie. But it's now stuck in my head just because Derek says it every time Jack Skellington gets brought up.
Because there is the opening song does bring up the Pumpkin King.
Yeah.
But there is most certainly not a ba-doo 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 Pumpkin King. Ya-da-da-da-da.
It's like...
Yeah, you like that? Almost his whole health bar in one hit.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Beast seems like he pretty clearly takes this.
I'm pretty sure Beast is in the next game, in Kingdom Hearts 2. Even though the next game is not the one we're playing next.
But was he nerfed?
I don't remember.
That's the real question. Also, I like that you can't grab that railing, but you can grab the wall before that railing. Can you go back and demonstrate that for a second?
That one?
Yeah,
but I can't grab...
you can't grab the railing, but you can grab the ledge under the railing.
But I can just jump right over the whole thing.
What a choice.
I could do the plot, or I could try to get the actual items I want.
Wow. Both of them sound thrilling.
Thrilling.
You have 13 minutes, so you're really open to do either.
Just fucking murderizes them.
Murderize.
Is it this one here? That's more Dalmatians.
I imagine that's what our channel's gonna be known for, by the way. Once we get, big. Or if we ever get big, I imagine we're gonna be known as the channel that's just, the ones that call out timestamps consistently while filming the fucking episode.
Fucking care.
How much time do we have? 13? It's constantly. It's every third episode there'll be a point where we're wait, where are we? How much time do we have?
It's funny because the professional channels,
yeah.
I see that happen all the time as well.
All the time.
So it's just it's not like you can stop it.
As we do it really consistently. Most channels that I watch either will never bring up timestamps, or if they do, it's mainly them being that's the end of the episode, and then they're just you're off by 2 minutes. And it's oh.
Well, also, we picked an interesting time length of videos.
Yeah.
25 minutes?
25, yeah.
Because most people do 15 minutes, right?
Not anymore.
Not anymore?
Most people do half hours to an hour now. We're actually still on the low end because most people just upload hour-long videos now, full games.
Most people get to do a living by doing that.
Yeah, it's
the people who have been doing that have been doing an hour-long game.
I just think it's too long. Unless you can beat that game in that hour, I don't want to watch an hour-long part most of the time. There's a few people I'll make exceptions for. A few people with a few games, I'll make an exception to be yeah, I'll watch an hour-long part because I want to watch this game for a specific reason. But like, oh, for the most part, I'm like, this is too long. I don't want to watch something this long. It's mainly like I gotta do other shit today, and I can't do that.
Get it?
It's like I gotta do other shit, so yeah, no. Because Game Grumps stuck to that for a long time. They did 15-minute long videos, and now they do like half-hour to an hour-long videos as well. So it's funny because we had episodes longer than them. Now they have episodes longer than us, which is interesting.
What is that? Why is it murderizing me?
I don't know, but I can't see it, but it keeps murderizing you.
Yeah. I'm just gonna...
Escape into the void. The dark depths.
Boop, 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 boop.
Do, 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 do.
Oh, sweet, a boss fight that's gonna become a normal enemy. Is this one that I can do this? Yeah.
Is this the one that I can climb on top of him and ride him like a horsey? It is. By the way, Derek, that was my SpongeBob reference for the day.
I know. Did you make them in every other part of the episode?
No, I think this is the first one for today. That's an interesting one, because that's one you don't normally get to use, like, ever. Did you say you can't jump on top of him and ride him like a horsey?
So, this is supposed to be like, oh, this is intimidating. I'm literally just standing on the top of it, whacking it with my keyblade.
Listen, it is intimidating if you grew up in a situation where you would never think to try and hop on and touch the enemy's body, because every game you play has enemy body parts that just do damage to you.
Yeah, naturally, now that I think about it.
Let me show you this NES game I play. It's called Everything You Touch Kills You. TM. Trademarks.
Trademark. Climb it back again. We have to fight like 10 of these in the next world.
I gotta say, that's the, like... I think that's the greatest change in video game history, is getting rid of bosses that do damage to you by touching you.
Why? That's so great.
So it's like, oh my god, it's like the worst. It's like the worst. He is a very unthreatening boss. I mean, I guess he's technically a mini-boss and not a boss.
It's a boss that turns into just a big enemy.
Yeah, he's essentially a mini-boss, really. Except he ain't very mini, if you catch my cold. Hachu.
No, I didn't.
I mean, I thought it was pretty obvious. He's pretty big.
Come on, climb his back already.
You gotta land on his butt, dude.
Get on to the Hydra's back! That's the next game.
Is it faster than Reload? Every time, I don't know what it is, but every time Derek screams get onto the Hydra's back, I immediately want to follow up with, it's faster than reloading.
In the next game, we fight a Hydra in Hercules World. And the entire time, Phil is screaming, get onto the Hydra's back!
That seems like a spooky door.
What are you guys doing here? We came in Clizid's ship. This is our childhood home. We wanted to see it again.
This is not their childhood home.
This was, do you remember that area where we fought the armored, Unversed in Birth by Sleep?
Yeah.
That was this world.
Yeah, but you don't understand. I'm pretty sure none of them were born in this town. Because it's Final Fantasy, and I know for a fact the heroes of 8 are not born in the same area of the heroes of 7.
Well, that's in that world. This is in Kingdom Hearts world.
I still think my point stands on this one.
How dare you? Hollow Bastion, Traverse Town.
I like that he has some red emo style wings too, to really emphasize his angel persona and his edgelordiness.
They all forget him.
It's fine. Everyone in this room is dead. Except for her.
I couldn't forget you, even if I wanted to. What's that supposed to mean?
It means your face.
They literally have had
ugly.
4 interactions this whole game.
Sora, good luck.
I love it. We won't forget you no matter what. Everybody literally forgets him.
Hey man, welcome to Kingdom Hearts 2.
Birth by
Birth by filler game. Filler game. Filler game. Filler game. Filler game. Filler game. Filler game.
Nope, you're about right there.
Okay.
You're about right there. 8. That was the correct. It's actually 6.
Close that keyhole. Or open that keyhole? I'm not sure what he's trying to do with the hole at this point.
Fucking knows anymore. He's closing the door to darkness, but not actually.
Yo, this room be tripping.
Yeah.
Reminds me of that room from... It reminds me of the final boss of Digimon Rumble Arena, actually.
Yeah. I got it. Thank you, Sora. I think the darkness is beginning to weaken.
She's so short. It's so
I can
short.
feel the powerful darkness growing somewhere far away.
She's fucking like Donald type.
Donald! With the heart of darkness, that must be where Ansem is. We gotta take our gummy ship and deal with Ansem and the Heartless. Chris, I know you have a thing.
I don't have a thing. I'm specifically pointing out how ridiculously short she is.
No, she's tiny. Look at her next to,
Like, I don't think she's supposed to be that short.
not.
I think this is a model.
I
A poor
the power
model
of fire.
choicing.
Fire-Raga has upgraded the Fire-Ga.
Like, she should be fucking his height. She's older than Sora is. She should be taller than Sora. That's the point I'm trying to make.
Bye, Beast! We're never coming back.
Because I think she's supposed to be, like, 14 or something in the story.
Dude, we unlocked...
Sora's only, like,
there's
10.
There's a tournament being held at the Coliseum.
Well, tell them to fuck off.
Well-
We're busy doing important things, like not tournament.
Yeah. Do.
Pew 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 pew.
Thrilling gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I was bad that I was legit sitting here like, all right, think of something to add to this, and I was like, I got nothing.
Thrilling gameplay.
There's like not even. Why are they even letting you do this when there's nothing? Okay, there's stuff now. We're good. I'm like, there's nothing even here to do. Yo, look out for those asteroids. They might hit you.
Not if I keep shooting forward.
I'm gonna say, man, this Toho experience not as good as it could have been.
I like how they pull it off in 2. I've said that 7 times in the last recording session.
Are you sure though? You sure you like how they pulled it off in 2?
Well, it's a lot better than this, I'll say that.
Is there one where you play as a gummy ship and it's not terrible? Alright, that answers that question.
I don't know.
My favorite one is the one where you just have flying Power Ranger suits and vehicles. That's my favorite one so far.
Yeah, me too. In 3, I guess it's like an open world, like, gunship
Fly the
thing.
ship around.
I haven't really spent too much time playing 3 yet.
Turn the ship around. Peter knows where duck is now.
Oh, I had to move out of the way, Chris.
Oh. Yo, that fucked
Finally
up your
had
strategy.
I finally had to move.
That's straight up fucked up your fucking strategy, dude.
Oh, now they're shooting lasers at me. I have to dodge them.
You clipped that building though. No, see, they figured out how to spice it up.
How to shoot them.
You were actually dying, my dude. If we just made fun of it and you're actually about to die.
Trust me, I'll be good.
Alright. This feels way longer than the
Than it
previous
needs to
ones
be.
have been.
Well, this is the last world, Chris. They have to make it intense. This was like what they actually wanted to do with the Kingdom Hearts franchise, this entire thing.
Oh, just this.
Just this.
Just this.
Yep.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see why people want to play that. Like, if you told me I could play a game where I shoot things in a rail shooter style, but in 3D, and I get to customize my own ship, I'd be pretty sold. Honestly, I'd be like, this is pretty
Dude, the achievement's called Top Gun. And I think, do we end it?
Yeah, no, yeah, we'll end it here. We'll have to pick it up in the next part. We'll see you then. Peace.